Most people interact with neural networks completely the wrong way. That's exactly why it's so easy for you to get ahead of 99% of users. I'm offering you a 7-step roadmap that will let you master AI at an expert level in just 1 month, even if you're starting from scratch. In the first week, it's important to learn what I call machine English. The mistake many people make is that they talk to AI like it's a real person. But generative systems like ChatGPT don't understand language in the usual sense. They predict it. It's kind of like autocomplete in Google search, but more complex. The models break your text down into tokens, words or parts of words. Then each token is turned into a list of vector numbers which are mapped in mathematical space. Similar ideas are located close to each other there when you ask the AI to continue a phrase. It doesn't recall facts. Instead, it calculates the most likely next token based on the closeness of meanings. That's why, if your prompt is vague, the answer will be just as hazy and mysterious. A clear and sharp prompt makes the machine calculate your intention, rather than just trying to understand it. To do this, use the AIM formula. Instead of saying, "fix my resume," write, "you are the best editor in the world. You've helped thousands of successful candidates land jobs at tech giants. Here is my text and the job posting. Give me 10 specific ideas to improve the structure and clarity." This approach will give you results 10 times better. Second, many people start out by searching for the top 50 AI tools, try a little bit of everything, and end up mastering nothing. That's a recipe for failure. My advice: pick one tool and go deep with it. Learning AI is a lot like learning to play a musical instrument. Studies show that drummers pick up the guitar faster because their brains are already trained to recognize structures and rhythms. Once you understand the logic of one major model, you'll feel the rhythm of all the others. So, what should you choose? ChatGPT if you need maturity and versatility. Gemini if you live in the Google ecosystem. Claude if business context and project work are important to you. For the first week, just live with one idea. Study its strengths and limitations. By the end of the week, you should be writing structured prompts using the AIM framework automatically without even thinking about the technical side of the process. Even the most powerful intelligence will sound ridiculous without context, and AI's response depends entirely on how it's grounded. Without input data, it wanders in an endless space of numbers.
My name is John Walker, and I'm giving away $100,000 on my Telegram channel, where every third participant can win $3,000. I'll also tell you about the trading strategy that changed my life and helped me earn over $30,000 a month. I left all the links in the comments below this video. Click here right now.
To build an accurate map for the model, use the acronym MAP, where M stands for memory, the history of your conversations, or brief summaries of past sessions to ensure continuity. A stands for your assets, documents, files, data that you copy or attach. This anchors the model to reality. The second A stands for actions, the tools the model can use, like web search, writing code, or integrating with documents. Finally, P stands for the prompt itself. The better you develop memory, assets, and external actions, the higher the quality of the AI's reasoning will be. By moving on to these frameworks, you're already in the top 10% of users. Step 4 is the moment of truth. If the result is bad, most of the time the problem isn't with the AI, but with your own thinking. When neural networks first appeared, many people were disappointed by their randomness. But prompt engineering isn't just about typing text, it's about iteration. If the answer is weak, ask yourself, did I assign the right role? Is there enough context? You can even ask the model itself, why did you choose this answer? Explain your reasoning. There are 3 cheat codes for this. The first is the chain of thought. Ask the AI to think step by step. The second is the verifier. Ask the AI to ask you 3 clarifying questions before answering. The third is reflection. Have the model suggest 2 ways to clarify your question and ask which one is better. This turns a monologue into a dialogue, where you and the machine learn from each other in real time. To avoid sounding like a generic AI-generated text, you need to know how to correct the AI. If you ask for general topics, you'll get an average, cookie-cutter set of cliches. To fix this, steer the model toward the sharp edges of its knowledge. Instead of saying, "How can I improve my team?" say, "Use Satya Nadella's strategy, Pixar's principles, and Harvard research to create an innovative environment." By setting the boundaries of expert frameworks, you pull the model out of mediocrity and into mastery. If you don't know the experts, first ask the AI to list them, and then, as a second step, instruct it to synthesize an answer based on those sources. This breaks the echo chamber effect and gives you deep, unconventional ideas that you can't get from a simple prompt. AI can make mistakes with absolute confidence. Generative models are creative by nature. They're built to invent. That's why the sixth step is rigorous verification. Don't consume, criticize. Use 5 methods: proposition checking, source search, counterargument search, calculation audit, and cross-model verification. My favorite way is to take the answer from ChatGPT and have Claude or Gemini smash it, or force the model to recalculate its own numbers, showing the full calculation process. Only by slowing down the algorithm and making it check itself do you separate real knowledge from statistical noise and hallucinations. By the end of the 3rd week, you'll have full control over the quality and reliability of the information provided. At the final stage, your goal is to make the AI sound like you, not like a vending machine. This is where the Ocean framework comes in to add flavor to your results. The letter O stands for original. Look for non-obvious angles. Ask the model to give you a risky idea. C, demand real names, numbers, and examples for every hypothesis. E, make the logic visible. Let the evidence come before the conclusions. A, make the I take a stance, not just agree with you. And keep track of the story. Make the text flow from the setup to the insight. As you go through this 30-day journey, you're not just training the model, you're training your own brain. AI isn't here to replace human work, but to restore value to human vision and taste. Be optimistic, because AI is a tool for reclaiming your potential. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a comment. And I'll be waiting for you in my next video.